Hey, welcome to Let's Make Miracles.
I'm Alex, and
I'm Jen.
we're working through the Course in Miracles over the course of an entire year.
Yeah. Welcome back. We're on Lesson 7 today in A Course in Miracles.
Was you really going to look at the title of the book again?
Yeah, it was. Only because it's like I see only the past. And this lesson's kind of difficult for me.
Why is that?
Because my brain wants to look more into it. Because, so... Here, read it first, and then I'll... Well, no. Let me say my thoughts first, and then we'll just edit it so it makes sense.
I'm not going to edit it. Just go ahead and say your thoughts, and I'll just put the lesson at the end.
Yeah, so...
You can try a different format. That's what we're about. Experimenting. Having fun.
So, I only see the past. It makes sense. From the Buddhist belief that if you look too far in the future, you develop, anxiety. And I feel like, why wouldn't you be seeing the now?
Even from a neurological perspective, you're seeing the past because your brain isn't interpreting what's happening right now. Right now, it's interpreting what happened a few milliseconds ago.
So, you're seeing in the past, but you're being in the now?
Yeah. It's just a limitation of our human bodies.
I mean, you're kind of hearing in the past, too.
Yeah. All of your senses are from the past, especially touch.
I was having trouble applying to periodically when I was at work. I mean, it makes sense. I know that everything I've learned, there is the word learned. So everything I see, I've learned. Mm-hmm. So it's all about past. Right. I can't know of something until I have experienced something similar to it. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, yes, it makes sense. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those lessons where it's, I guess, kind of...
I'm sure he comes back to it over and over again.
Yeah.
It's a foundational idea.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like we can apply one of the other lessons to it. I do not understand anything I see. I feel like that's going to be important to remember, that it's okay to not understand. Because it's all building up for something.
I think it's all tearing down.
Yeah, I mean, building up, tearing down.
I think he's going through this process of slowly removing your misunderstandings and trying to get you to the point where you're ripe for learning truths.
Yeah. Well, he's doing a good job because it's working.
There's always a weird time when you tear away the old in order to create something better. Mm-hmm. Like in horse training. Mm. When you first do horse stance for...
Oh, you weren't talking about Star Wars horse training?
No.
Oh, okay. That's where my brain went.
When you do horse stance, at first, for maybe the first month or so, the old strength in your legs goes away. They feel weak, and they really are weak because you've drained away the muscular strength. Mm. But you haven't yet replaced it with internal force. But eventually that internal force builds up, and they're stronger than they could ever be with just muscular strength. He's doing the same thing, but with your brain.
Huh. Putting it in that perspective makes me want to do horse stance.
You think I should go ahead and read the lesson now?
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay. Lesson 7. I see only the past. This idea is particularly difficult to believe at first, yet it is the rationale for all the preceding ones. It is the reason why nothing that you see means anything. It is the reason why you have given everything you see all the meaning that it has for you. It is the reason why you do not understand anything you see. It is the reason why your thoughts do not mean anything and why they are like the things you see. It is the reason why you are never upset for the reason you think. It is the reason why you are upset because you see something that is not there. Old ideas about time are very difficult to change because everything you believe is rooted in time and depends on your not learning these new ideas about it. Yet that is precisely why you need new ideas about time. This first time idea is not really so strange as it may sound at first. Look at a cup, for example. Do you see a cup, or are you merely reviewing your past experiences of picking up a cup, being thirsty, drinking from a cup, feeling the rim of a cup against your lips, having breakfast, and so on? Are not your aesthetic reactions to the cup too based on past experiences? How else would you know whether or not this kind of cup will break if you drop it? What do you know about this cup except what you learned in the past? You would have no idea what this cup is except for your past learning. Do you then really see it? Look about you. This is equally true of whatever you look at. Acknowledge this by applying the idea for today indiscriminately to whatever catches your eye. For example, I see only the past in this pencil. I see only the past in this shoe. I see only the past in this hand. I see only the past in that body. I see only the past in that face. Do not linger over any one thing in particular, but remember to omit nothing specifically. Glance briefly at each subject, and then move on to the next. 3 or 4 practice periods, each to last a minute or so, will be enough. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us on our Facebook group, Let's Meet Miracles, or on our Instagram pages at Zinfully Ever After and Heart Lotus Guru.
If you could give us a review in iTunes or Stitcher or wherever you listen to podcasts, that would really help us be more visible to more people.